chat. I'm ready when you are. You reading the top?
Yeah, that's a good one. The arm burns.
Mm-hmm. Allie and me, we're just riddled with arm burns.
Uh,
I got a pretty gnarly one on my arm here.
is it blistered up?
It's yeah, blistered a little bit actually.
Yeah, I got a few of those. I mean, my tattoos cover them now, but well, maybe not.
How you doing, Bucko?
I'm not good. What's wrong?
Do
So,
you hear any
home
voices
invader.
from people outside?
I
Okay.
did hear. I did hear something on your stream the other day.
Yeah.
Some noise. Maybe it was just Allie laughing or something like
Is
that.
either Allie laughing or she watches she's been binge watching this K drama. If
Hmm.
any of the listeners are K drama fans, what's it called? Sanjay Upgotiya is the Korean title. It's called like I don't remember something runner love runner or something. I know it's not helpful, but she's watched it like at least I think she's on her sixth time watching it.
Lovely runner.
Lovely Runner, that's what it's called.
Lovely runner. It's got really high reviews. Wow.
It's one of the highest, most viral, craziest.
Have you watched it?
I mean, just because it's been playing constantly, it's like a really cliche.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
not like Squid Games if you're looking for Squid Games type
Yeah, yeah,
quality, but it's like just a K drama,
sure.
every definition of the word. And she's on her like sixth time just watching them over and over. She just
Whoa.
we get to the shop and she's listening to the soundtrack and then she come home, she's watching it and
He loves it.
she's yeah, obsessed with it. She likes a good success story and I think that's why it's gotten popular because it has this actor in it who has been acting for a long time and he just now kind of became super popular. And then
Yeah.
people are like, "Wait, why are we just now finding out about him and how has he been working for this long?" And then no one really knows any of his stuff and then so now they're like going back and watching his old stuff and anyway,
Yeah.
it's weird how that happens. So it's almost like people are making up for the times that they haven't been able to see him. That kind of happens with Netflix too, where like
Yeah.
uh, a popular actor now, you'll start to see their films pop up on Netflix and they're not even the main character, but they'll be like the lead in the thumbnail.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember I, I don't think this is the same, but it reminds me of like how there was a few movies like that when what maybe Netflix put out, or I don't know if it was a Netflix specific movie, but it was one of the Godzilla movies and Bryan Cranston was in it.
Yeah.
And he was like, featured and he was in it for like 4 minutes and he dies at the very beginning and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're stuck with these fucking guys now?" For the remainder of this
Right.
shitty movie. Yeah.
That was like right after Breaking Bad. I think he was even in the trailer for that when they were releasing it, and he's barely in it. I think I watched it
Yeah.
up to the part where he died, and I stopped watching it after that.
That's a good place to stop. Yeah.
Yeah, those
It's
are
not
good.
very good.
I don't think
Yeah.
there's any good Godzilla movies.
There's one out now that was made like last year. I haven't watched it. It's like Godzilla -1 or something like that.
Uh,
Have you watched that one? I haven't watched it.
I don't know. I think I tried to. I think my dad and I tried to watch one last time I visited Texas, and I barely remember. I think we both fell asleep during it in the chair.
Yeah. At what point do you stop giving these movies a try, you
I
know?
know. It's like it's one of those IPs where it's like, oh, it's Godzilla. You gotta let's check out the new Godzilla movie. But it's I don't think there's ever been a single good one.
I mean, maybe the like OG live action,
You
what,
don't need to.
we can't, well, I won't,
we're
I won't quote
we're
it. Yeah. We, we both, our racism just is like just
That's Neuralink.
connected.
Why don't we don't even need
Yeah,
Neural?
yeah. That's the musician in us, like keeping each other in.
Yeah. We both heard the same Japanese man's voice in our head at the same time. I could see you hearing it in your head.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's
Awesome.
stupid.
Love it. Um, maybe those, but only from like a cult classic, you
Old
know?
classic follow it, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
The idea of it is, it's a monster movie. It's the quintessential monster story, a monster coming from to destroy the city or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
never really been done well since or ever. But
Yeah.
people like, I feel like it's a story that has to exist,
Sure.
even though it's just terrible.
Someone's got to get it right, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, I've been watching Invincible
Nice. I need
on
you.
a streaming. I hate giving them shout outs, but the show is really good. It's
Huge
on
sponsor.
Amazon.
Yeah, huge sponsor to the
Yeah.
podcast.
Thank you, Jeff Bezos. We really
Hmm.
appreciate your support. Um, it's really good. The show is like I just finished the first season and it's like that's like my version of a K-drama
Yeah.
is like the anti success story. It's like I mean it's completely I mean there's obviously funny moments and like nice warm moments, but it's I had no idea it was going to be like this violent and um this yeah, intense. It's because from the jump, from the very first episode, well, it lures you into this like, and I won't give it too many spoilers, but it lures you into this like sense of like, oh, okay, this is not what this is like, just like a nice, heartwarming, superhero family tale or whatever, and then I mean, it's just like the boys level violence. I don't know if you've ever
Nice.
seen that
Yeah,
show.
I've seen The Boys.
Yeah. Also a good show, but this one, and I tried to go back to the boys recently, but Invincible held my attention more. I felt like when I watched the boys, I got a little bored with it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I stopped on The Boys, like, I haven't finished it, but it got a
I haven't
little
either.
bit loopy, where it got a kind like repetitive, like all comic book movies kind of, or TV shows do, where it's like kind of feel like we've been here before, we've done the same thing several times.
Yeah,
But yeah, I heard of Invincibles. It's like very anti-hero esque, right?
pretty good. Yeah, esque. I would say it's that they're definitely like depend this version of Earth. They depend. It's like, and it's crazy like how much this seems to happen. I guess it's a fantasy or whatever, but it's like it's kind of like in the Superman, the old Superman. I mean, this is like I guess an homage to the old superhero cartoons. Definitely has that feel where it's like every waking moment Clark Kent is Clark or Superman is Clark Kent. He's
Mm-hmm.
like he can't be Clark Kent for like 15 minutes. He has to go save the world. It's
Right.
like sort of that feel where when they're in their alter egos, they're constantly like, you know, I'll
Switching.
be right back, honey. Yeah, and then trying to like, have a foot in both worlds or whatever. So it kind of plays on that, but also I just like it when they don't hold punches or whatever it's called.
Right.
I mean, literally, I like it when it's like, okay, this is literally what like a superhero or a villain would do to a human body. I mean, they would
Right.
literally like with their bare hand you know,
Yeah.
just clean in half like a samurai through an oak tree or something like that. It's
Yeah.
I can't help but like that. I don't know why.
If you're gonna write a story where there's like gods among mortals, they gotta be they gotta fit the part.
And I feel like anime does it, and I guess it's or animated stuff. I think they do it the best. That's why like when that Witcher series, that Witcher one off
Yeah.
came out, that was so
It
good.
works so much better as an animation.
So much better. Yeah, and like the live action stuff was fine. Like the first season of like something like The Witcher was fine. But I feel you have to stay, I don't know. you have to stay in so many like parameters, I guess. Or one, it looks super cheesy, and then
Right.
like once you go off like now there's aliens and now there's like blah blah blah. Now it's like okay, well I feel like you're doing too much. First of all with the story, and then it's just like the special effects are just like okay, this is like ridiculous now. It just looks silly.
Yeah, I feel like animation does a lot better at allowing viewers to like suspend belief a bit. It kind of
Yeah.
bridges that the amount of believability that you can withstand between books and live action movies. Like
Hmm.
books, you can obviously whatever you write, the reader's gonna imagine it and just make it work in their heads. Animation, it's a little bit harder, but you can still do it. And then live action is that's why it's so hard to do live action of fantasy.
Yeah.
Speaking of, uh, isn't there a new Lord of the Rings movie coming out?
Um, I think they're like they're not remaking them, are they? They're just
I think
revisiting
they're.
some of the storylines.
I think they're making a Smeagol
Yeah,
origin story or something.
I've heard that they made a Smeagol video game. I heard it was poop.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
No, but I think you're right. I think they might be making a. Let's see. Let's look at the old
Jamie, can you
Googs
pull?
here. Lord of the Rings
He just
new
pops out of
movie.
nowhere.
2020. No, certainly not 2024.
Because I've been seeing a lot of
War.
like the actors reuniting and doing a lot more collaborations these days to build hype for something.
There's a prequel animated movie that is coming out.
Hmm.
Animated action adventure prequel to the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim,
Nice.
which was the horse people.
Yep, the centaurs, the half horse, half man from Lord of
No, those are the people with
yeah, the riders of Rohan.
the riders are yeah Rohan, right, riders of Rohan. It says it's an animated film, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, Warner Brothers to release new Lord of the Rings movie. Oh yeah, it just says yeah, okay, which will focus on Golem.
Oh, okay, so I was right.
So yeah, this is another one, 2026. So in a couple years.
Yeah,
But
it's
that'll be here before you know it.
not.
Literally. Like time is fucking flying. It's crazy. It's almost August, which will be your birthday soon.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Speaking
Speaking
of
of
birthday, what's this? Yeah, what's this reverse
nice
birthday?
segue. Allie and I were talking about it because we both hate birthdays. We
Yeah,
hate the
same.
idea of like having celebrating our own birthdays. We don't like feeling obligated. I mean, it's fine to give people stuff for their birthday and stuff,
Sure.
but just making a big deal of it. So we thought, like, what if as you became an adult, it became normal to do a reverse birthday, where it's like, hey, it's my birthday, here you go, and
Oh,
so like you're giving something to other people. It's your birthday, because that's really what it should. Is like you should be thanking to be here. You know, hey, thanks for letting me be in this world at the same
okay.
time. You know what I mean?
Okay, I disagree with that,
You
but
lost me.
nah, lately I haven't
The
been very thankful
appreciation.
to be on this planet, but um I like that.
Since you got back from Colorado, it's just been like,
Just speaking of, what do you think? This is
yeah, looks cool.
one of my one of my I went vintage shop or I went shopping in
Oh,
Colorado
you
and
picked it up while you
one
were
of my
there recently.
finds. Yeah, from the
Nice.
motherland. I'm repping, I don't usually do much alumni stuff, but I thought it was cool. It's like vintage in
Yeah,
good
it's
shape.
real cool.
Got a few other things. Anyways, yeah, I think that's I appreciate the sentiment. It's but
I just think it's better than like, hey, it's my birthday. Everyone, clear your schedule and come out here and celebrate my birth and being here on this planet, gracing you all with my. I just feel
sure.
like as you get older, as an adult,
Yeah.
it should shift the other way around a little
I
bit.
think that I think that it would be like it's acceptable if, you know, like for instance, you and I are living in the same city. That would be
That'd
that
be
would make
sick.
me grateful to be on this planet, to look forward to another year on this planet. Um, look, I know your birthday's coming up, and then I'm like, I secretly text Allie, and I'm like, hey, let's get some people together for Colt's birthday. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And then, like, that's a nice thing. I think
Yeah.
that's fine. But I definitely like, there's people that have like birthday week or like birthday
I
weekend,
was
you
talking to
know?
someone else about this. Yeah. Birthday week, birthday month. It just keeps
Yeah,
going.
yeah. I mean, the I don't know what it is, the fascination or the fixation with like, I don't know, trying to like suspend your experiences that you had when you were a child, maybe. That's why these like Disney adults and shit like that. I don't know what that is, but I never like really celebrate. I mean, my birthday, I mean, we had like cake and stuff when I was little, but I don't like I can't remember I cannot remember more birthdays than I can remember if that
Yeah, it makes
no,
sense.
that doesn't make
I
sense.
can
Like that's a
remember birthdays that I had birthdays of other times where I don't remember them. But yeah, I think that's what you meant to say.
yeah. Yeah, to be more succinct, I don't remember having a lot of birthdays.
Yeah.
Like I just like my family never really did it.
I think partial probably being a twin also is our like we had birthdays, my sister and I were together.
Yeah, Colt and I are not twins, by the way. Colt has a twin.
Yeah, us being twin brothers. But
Identical.
no, it's like we had birthdays together, but it wasn't like double the celebration. It was more like half the celebration, if that makes sense. It was
Sure.
just like
Well, you are half a human. I mean, y'all's soul is split into two bodies. That's fucking fantasy fiction right there.
Yeah. Oh, what about poor like quintuplets? Like,
Do you think about
uh,
redhead quintuplets?
uh,
I
it's
mean,
like
that's
well, that half of nothing is still nothing, right?
right. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Yeah, but just regular quintuplets, like you're talking like parents horcruxes now, you know?
That's cruel.
You have, you have a fourth of a soul. You just feel certain, like only other emotions, and then
Yeah.
you have to like, you all have to convene in like a secret forum of like, all right, Jeffrey, someone, someone punched me today in class. I felt nothing. Well, it made me really sad. And then the other, like you just like feeling other people's emotions
Oh,
and
that'd be great. That's
living a
yeah.
collective life. I don't know.
That's a good premise actually.
Yeah. Hmm. Jeff
Uh,
Bezos, if you're listening,
Amazon series. Yeah, if you were one of these souls and you're like drawing like cards and you have to draw two
ooh,
emotions that you're allowed that you can feel.
hmm,
What are the two emotions that you would be able to go through life? You can only feel two emotions.
uh,
I don't even know if I could answer it either.
other than the ones I feel lately, I would have to say, man, if I could only feel two. I mean, what are okay, do you call them humors? Is that like the oldest term for them?
Oh, good question.
Let's
Love,
see, the
anger, sadness. Are there only three?
basic. Oh, there's four basic humors. And this is now we're talking great, like we're talking that in the like as far back as we can think of, okay.
Okay.
Um uh
I said I picked two thinking that there was a lot more than four, but I can't
okay.
name
Well,
that
it's
many.
uh okay. Well,
What counts as an emotion?
I can't really these are so this is so complex.
Yeah. I feel like there'd be a
The
lot of overlap too, maybe.
blood, yellow, black, and phlegm. Jesus Christ.
What are you reading?
Humorism, I don't know.
This is a
This
WebMD
is
page.
some kind of like Greek philosophy.
All right. Let me try and research here too. What are the basic human Emotion. We're like robots trying to study what
I know.
humans feel. Okay, here.
Mm-hmm.
Happiness, disgust,
Okay.
surprise, love, anger, fear, sadness. That sounds right. Out of those, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven emotions, you can only pick two. Right now, you're
Name them.
feeling anger and disgust and sadness, mixture of
Sure.
those.
Oh yeah. Is rage on there? No, I'm kidding. Um, I mean certainly love. I mean that's like you that would be a but then it, okay. So definitely love and I maybe read them off again, read off the other ones.
Yeah, this is okay. This says the six base types are happiness, sadness, disgust, fear, surprise, and anger.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't know. Just pick two. For me, I don't care.
just
I'll just
roll,
go
just
on with them.
random
Yeah.
rolls. All right.
Yeah, random rolls. What about you?
I mean, I definitely would like to feel some happiness.
That'd be good.
It's funny because all the other ones are kind of negative, right?
Yeah.
Sadness, disgust, fear, surprise, anger, those are all negative, and then only one of them is kind of inherently positive. Love is in there. Love is not considered one of the basic emotions,
Hmm.
I guess.
Well, I guess love, I mean, you can
Love and
be
happiness,
sad and
right?
in love,
True, true,
you
true.
know. You can be you can, you know, you can feel love and be happy, feel love and be sad. You could be in love and be angry. You can I don't know, like this book I'm reading, shout out to I'm gonna butcher their name. Hanya Yana Gihara.
Mm-hmm.
It's called A Little Life. I've been wanting to read this book for a while now.
Nice.
It's like emo porn. It's literally not literally porn. I mean, there's not like
Yeah.
smut in it or whatever, but it's kind of like The Martian is like competency porn, you know?
Oh,
He's just
okay.
like he's just like constantly like oh,
Solving
I have this
problems.
problem and then immediately solves it, like it's kind of like this in where it just like premises around four friends, but it follows one in particular mostly and his whatever trauma and stuff like that. But yeah, it just like talks about just all those mostly dark sad emotions or whatever. But um no, it makes sense that love isn't on there because yeah, I mean it could be in many
Yeah,
different
it's
things.
different forms.
Yeah, I think so.
If I
And
could,
I mean
yeah.
what but like so you mentioned fear. I feel like fear is a good, I that's a like kind of a survival
Yeah, I was going that route
instinct.
too. Like which ones would be necessary in order to survive, get through life? Like fear definitely could be a strong motivator.
Totally. And if you don't have like if you're like, "Oh, I just want to feel a happiness and what, just the positive ones," then you're like, "Well, shit, then you're kind of coming off as like a fucking psychopath. You're sitting around like someone's having a really hard time and you're like does not compute."
Uh-huh. Tell me more.
Oh man.
Go on.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
your mom
I'm
died?
no sure.
But you must have
Yeah,
really liked her, huh?
I'm right
Yeah, tell
here.
me about how
Uh-huh.
you loved your mom. I'm right here listening.
Yeah, that's great.
Happy to listen.
True. If
Oh
you
man,
only
you wouldn't
had
feel
if you only had
no
happiness,
empathy. Yeah.
you'd just be a psychopath.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That'd be crazy.
scary. Yeah.
That's fucking scary, yeah.
That's why I think yeah, if you can only pick two, it's
That's hard.
I immediately picked happiness as one, but maybe not. Yeah. Fear definitely should be on there. It would kind of be nice not feeling disgust. You know?
Kinda?
That'd be pretty nice. Nothing is disgusting.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, well, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Hmm. You could be a great doctor
Yeah.
or a great like therapist, psychiatrist.
I would just do all the dirty jobs out there.
Remember that show, Dirty Jobs, and like Mike
Mike
Rowe, how he
Rowe.
turned out to be just everybody's fucking boomer dad,
Yeah.
you know? Pull yourself up. Gotta pull yourself up by your. I can't do it. He's
Yeah,
like
you
from
sound a little
Michigan or
bit. You
something.
started sounding a
Yeah.
little bit like the what's his name, Minnesota, the wrestler.
Oh, Jesse Ventura.
You sounded a little like Jesse Ventura there.
You gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah, nice.
And Mike Rowe's like, I guess he more. I don't know. He's like a super deep voice. I can't really.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I could
fuck
never
that guy.
do
No, I'm
it.
kidding.
I like Micro.
Kidding.
He seems
Yeah, he's fine.
pretty
He's
good.
fine. But it's just like, yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, pizza on Instagram makes me, speaking of emotions,
Oh my
pizza on
god,
Instagram makes
dude.
me feel many things. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I was thinking about getting pizza tonight for dinner, by the way.
There's this Instagram page called it looks like Pizza Fart, but I think it's Pizza of Art or something. But every time I read it, Pizza Fart, and I
Dude, I've
laugh
had some
a
pretty
little
bad pizza farts in my day.
bit. But
Oh,
whenever
like
yeah, it's
piece
like
of art,
piece of art,
pizza
but it's
of art.
pizza. But it I always read it as Pizza Fart. And
Okay, go ahead.
anyway, uh, whenever it hit the post that channel puts out, I feel I get surprised of the things that my body feels when I'm seeing it. Like I have a like more than just like drooling. I want to eat it. I have notes of arousal when I see a video of him pulling out a piece of pizza, folding it in
Mhm.
half, and then the cheese is dripping, and you hear the crunch. It's like, oh, whoa, why is my oof? When you're a
Well,
kid and like you see like a beautiful like you recognize a woman's beauty for the first time, and you're like
sure.
confused. It's like that.
Trousers get a little tight. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm having those kind of feelings about pizza. Is that is that aging? Is that like you know?
Yeah, is that are we middle aged now?
I would
Um,
I would choose that pizza over most pleasures in the world when I would
huh.
see that when I saw that video. It's
Interesting.
like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah. So
Like,
I guess you're in a different you're experiencing the world in a different like uh gravity, I don't know, atmosphere of the humors right now
I
for
think
I think
so. I'm
yeah.
warping.
I think well it's nice because you're like fulfilled I think in other area like you know what I mean like
Right.
you're experience like whatever but like for somebody else maybe like
Or starved
going to
in certain areas with the yeah.
maybe going to like a nice restaurant they feel nothing you know or when they see pizza they feel nothing or like I don't know when like you lose interest in hobbies or something like that or whatever but I mean I definitely know what you're talking about like
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about pizza right now. It's making my mouth water and the
Right.
saltiness and the crunch and all that. That sounds pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
Can't find the account. I swear it's called Pizza Fart.
There was literally a pizza dot fart, but I don't think that
Yeah,
was the
that's
one you
not
were
it.
talking about. Yeah.
Pete's maybe it's Pete's OF art. I think that's it. That's it. It's Pete's PIZZOF art. So it's like pizza fart. Oh my god.
I think I've seen this guy's account before. Oh yeah, and he folds it with the crunch.
Oh, it's just like
Your
it's
the noises you're
crazy.
making. Yeah.
When
Let's see if we can
yeah.
hold on.
No, your mic blocks it out. Oh, a little
You
bit.
don't hear them?
Yeah, I heard a little bit.
Oh, he's sloping too. Oh, every bite is just the most wonderful
Oh
crunch.
my god. But yeah, watching those posts,
Uh-huh.
it taught me a little bit about myself. I discovered areas
Yeah.
of
Hmm.
my brain.
Of your arousal, or your arousal firers. I don't know what the word is.
Yeah,
Oh man, some of these pizzas. How is this guy not 1,000,000 pounds?
I don't know.
Is he eat actually is he actually swallowing this pizza?
He's just very tactile. He likes folding and crunching, and then he just immediately sets it down. Like, well, that was a
But
good pizza.
he just feels nothing.
They just look incredible.
They do look
Oh
incredible.
my
Nice.
God.
Everybody go have sex with a pizza after this. What is full package man? I
Okay, so Ali
can't
was
read the
telling me
Korean, sorry.
there's a new term called yoseknam, and it's Koreans they abbreviate portmanteau, tons of all their slang vocabulary. So
Uh-huh.
yo is short for yori, which is cooking, and then
Okay.
sek is short for sexy,
Okay.
and then nam is man.
Man, yeah.
So a term where you're calling like a man who's like the full package.
I see.
He's got everything. He's a yosek nam. Means
Yosiknam.
he can cook and
Uh-huh.
he's sexy. Partially
Yeah.
because he can cook, I'm not sure, but that's considered part of a full package man.
Hmm. Interesting.
What do you think about that?
I think you're describing me to it
I knew you.
perfectly.
I knew
I
you.
was gonna say, were you and Allie talking about me during this conversation? Look at your face. You hate it.
I
You
did.
hate
I
it.
knew I was setting it up perfectly for you. And you're like, well, I happen to be looking at myself in the mirror right now, and
Ah, I'm like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Go on. Having a podcast with myself. I just tape a picture over your face.
yeah, we're split screen, and I know you're looking at yourself the whole time
It's
on split
just
screen.
me. It's just me. It's just me and old clips of me from the podcast. Ah.
It like took effort for you to put together this collage of pictures.
And I keep editing it and adding new ones to it every week I slate out an hour and a half to edit it and
uh,
update my video software to
what's
make
that
sure I
called?
have the
Self admiration? Is that what that's called?
self flatulation maybe. Oh, that's funny. Okay,
uh,
anyways, go on.
oh no, that was it. I thought it was interesting that that's considered the full package man, and it's just those two qualities, cooking and sexiness.
That's all. That's funnier that it's full package,
He's
but
the
it's
full
just two.
package.
It's
He cooks.
two things.
He's sexy.
What more do you need? Oh, that's
Maybe that's
fucking
what.
funny.
Maybe that's all the women want.
I guess. I mean, I guess like cooking could encompass like the fact that you developed a skill, right? You took the time to develop some kind of skill.
Oh,
To get
okay.
that to get that skill, you needed to like to be a good cook, I think you have to be like cultured, to a certain
Disciplined.
extent.
Mm-hmm.
You got to like try a bunch of new like different foods and figure out what kind of foods you like and like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You've probably read some cookbooks so you know how to read and look at stuff and digest information. Also, if you're especially if you're cooking for other people, you're like
Caring.
a sympathetic person,
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're a caring person. You want to take care of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You take time out of your day to like prepare. I mean, what's more like generous or,
Nurturing. Yeah.
yeah, than like cooking for someone. That's like to me anyways, I as a full package man, I feel like cooking for someone is definitely like
As an
I
authority
don't know.
on this subject.
Yes. No, but like when you guys were here, like when Allie cooked a meal, like that
Mm-hmm.
was like one of my favorite parts of y'all's visit was just like I don't know, us sharing a meal that we like went out and like got groceries for and then came
Right.
back and
Yeah. That I
I
like
don't
that.
know. Yeah. It's definitely like it's a good thing.
Very good.
Very good. Nam. How do you say it again?
Yo sek nam.
Yosek nam.
Yosek
Yosek nam.
Yosek nam. Mm-hmm.
Yosek nam. All right. Arm burns, sure. Yeah, as a full package man, I'm covered in arm burns.
Yeah, Ali,
Um,
she's proud of her arm burns,
sure.
and
Like you
she
said, it's a cauliflower. For those of you who don't know what cauliflower ear is, it's like the puffy looking ear that like
grapplers get
martial
and
yeah grapplers get, or I guess
boxers.
what would be like like a for musicians, the violinists, they get that like
Yeah, right.
disgusting hickey on their neck or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking this would turn into. Is like I think every discipline that you spend time doing
Yeah,
is gonna put some permanent mark on you. Like trumpet has the ring.
yeah.
Yeah, violinists have the hickey because they're constantly
I
hooking
gotta
up
blow
with
my
each
nose. Hold
other.
on. Yeah, right. I remember I went festival I did with one time I stayed one of my suite mates was a violist, and I remember asking him, "How come you don't have the thing on your neck?" He goes, "Oh, because I have good technique." And I'm like, "Oh shit,
Burn.
burn." I don't know if he has a job now or whatever, but I hope he does. But I just thought that was a good burn.
Oh, I didn't realize it was related to technique.
I have no idea. I just know that like especially when I started hanging around like good violinists, like a lot of, I mean, I some of the fucking thing, it's like a callus, it's like a on their neck
Oh,
because I think
friction.
because they're jamming that thing in their neck or whatever. I
They
don't
can
know.
just like click it in, and then they can just have it there, like no hands
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I think it's just like from tension. I think,
Hmm.
which might not be good. I don't know.
What are some other marks of trophy marks of disciplines?
Definitely like Nazis whenever they were coming up, they were learning how to fight and going to like
Those
these
sword
school
fighting things?
they had the fencing
Yeah.
scars where they had a like they had them either on their cheek or all the way across their eye. Yeah, that was one. I don't know why I immediately thought of the
I thought of that
Nazis.
too, actually. Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're twins, so we are half. You have all of the good humors and I have all of the bad humors, the quote
We're
unquote, the
we're
dark
on
humors.
that's why I was always yeah.
Hilarious. What else? What are some other good ones?
Um
I don't know. I'm sure people are screaming at us listening to this right now.
no.
Tens of people.
They'd have to be listening to us.
Nice. All right. Chopsticks equals Asians are smarter than everyone.
Yeah.
This
Uh,
sounds like an alley quote.
it totally was.
Yeah, it
She's
is,
a
right?
Asian supremacist.
Well, I mean, no, okay. I have spent, I think I've spent quite a bit of time around Asian people and different, the different Asian people, Chinese, Korean, Filipino, Vietnamese. And I have to say, I think that Koreans are the most outspoken about how awesome Koreans are. In my opinion,
They're equally as proud of Korea as they are condemning of Korea. Like
sure, self-deprecating, yeah.
they hate and but at the same time they're the only ones allowed to talk crap about them. I think that's true for a lot of people though, but it's kind of especially so.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's this is definitely an alley quote. We were talking about my nephew and thinking about, oh, he should start to learn how to use chopsticks. And I was thinking, oh yeah, that would be good. And then she was like, yeah, I think it would be good for developing in his brain. I was like, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess like using your fingers, like and then she's kind of thought for a second, like, hmm, yeah, maybe that's why Asians are all smarter. Like, I was like that's very
Yep.
racist. You just said, but we both
Imagine a
looked
white
at some,
guy saying that.
yeah. But we both looked up some two separate studies, and they apparently this is true. Like learning how to use chopsticks, and it's not just chopsticks, but like learning how to use your fingers,
Right. Sure.
coordinating your fingers to like pick up stuff and play with stuff using your fingers is like beneficial for your brain development. And it
Yeah,
kind of makes
definitely.
sense because like a fork just it's too useful, you
Yeah.
know?
Stab. Put in mouth.
Right.
Stab, put in mouth.
It's too efficient. It doesn't it like cuts those development corners, I guess. Anyway, so learn your chopsticks, people.
Yeah, learn not on the piano either. Like actually learn how to,
Ding
you
ding
know,
ding 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 ding
use
ding ding ding.
use your chopsticks. Why don't you just dot dot dot?
Yeah. I don't know if you remember quite a while ago, I got had the topic of like avoiding on a team when you're on a team or in a relationship with people, avoiding questions that start with why, because
Okay.
you generally it could be like condensation, no, condescending,
Condescending, yeah.
condensation also maybe,
Sure, maybe.
but condescending,
Hmm.
just like a place of judgment. Why did you know? And then I found this Adam Savage. You know Adam Savage
I'm
from
looking him up right now. I do know who he is, yeah.
MythBusters, right?
Yep.
I don't know why the algorithm sent me his YouTube. He's got this page called Adam Savage's Tested, and he answers questions from people. And he doesn't just
Oh, cool.
answer them. He gives them a lot of thought, like the questions
Hmm.
that he gets, and they're like very all over. The questions are all over the place. And someone asked a question that was like, how do you deal with someone on your team who is probably very like skilled and knowledgeable, but they come across as condescending? And then he
Hmm.
went on this rant about it, but he mentioned is like this question in particular. It's kind of what I said, like avoiding the why question that I heard from another person, but he gave a specific example of like when like say you're working on a project and then you're explaining, oh yeah, I've been working on it for hours, I did this, I did this, I did this, and then a condescending person might ask this question, oh, well, why didn't you just like,
Right.
and then is like, as soon as you ask that question, you're basically saying like all of that time you did was totally wasted. What I would have done in your position, being a
Right.
smarter, more experienced, and just generally better human being, would have done this, and I would have saved all this time. It's like
Right.
I've definitely heard that question
As he
before.
as he eats his ramen with chopsticks over your shoulder. Why didn't you just slurps the bowl? Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
No,
I,
that makes sense. It's like
yeah.
immediate like disqualifier. Like you're as soon as you ask, as soon as the question's halfway out of your mind, you go, this motherfucker.
Exactly. It's like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what he's gonna say. The
Yeah.
mood is just totally all the air will be taken out of their sails. It's just like
Yeah.
no one wants to listen to anything that comes out of your mouth after that.
Totally. I was looking at his YouTube. By the way, freaking 6.68 million
Yeah.
subscribers. Holy cow.
Mythbusters was
Amazing.
crazy popular.
It was so popular. He has one that says "Do this," clickbait, if you hate your job. So I'm gonna watch. I don't hate my job,
Well, yeah,
but it's interesting. I don't know.
he has asked questions that I there was another question I think it would have pertained to you very well um whenever you first got your job. Someone asked the question of like, okay, I worked hard and I got my dream job, now what?
Yeah.
Like what's next kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he gave some pretty good advice about that as well.
Do you are you just gonna leave it at that or?
Stay tuned next time. Find another.
Hell yeah.
He
That's
said
all the time we have.
he said one thing that would be beneficial is to pay attention to aspects of the job that you're actually interested in, meaning you know, if the this kind of pertains more to like a kind of engineering job, I think, where
Yeah.
there's lots of different tasks or different departments, and then identifying which area you are interested in, you enjoy, and then make it your mission to either get closer to that area or involve yourself more into that area. I guess just be a little more, just be present and participating in the gravitating towards the areas that you're like, that makes sense. He said some other stuff too, but that one stood out to me.
I was trying to find a IG post that I saved. It was about like it's like radical. I don't know, like rebellion. I don't know. It was something. It was something like kind of I don't know along this same era. But had dinner with a coworker last week, and he's freaking 20. I don't know, 23, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Super young. Like it makes me mad. That like it's like crazy. It's like super talented guy, obviously. Um, but he's like I don't know. And I've hung out with him a couple times now. Shout out to Sean. And he just like really good head on his shoulders, and just just like content with obviously not like content with just like staying stagnant. He's like trying to like develop himself in other ways now to be maybe a little more well-rounded. But yeah, he's just like because I asked him, I was like, do you see yourself staying here like, long haul or whatever? He goes, yeah, if I don't have to take another audition, like I'll be very happy with that.
What
And
do you think about that mindset?
I was like, dang, I don't know. For me, I guess, um, the markers of success were so like winning an audition, and then it's just like that's all even though you did the thing. It's like, well, to stay relevant, don't I have to just keep winning auditions? And
Right.
it's like, no, you just have to win one, and then you're relevant, and that's it. Like that's it. You did the thing. Not that I'm saying all auditions are equal, but they kind of are, because you can't really like
You
the one
can't
thing
win
that you
all the
can't
jobs. Yeah.
yeah, you can't win all the jobs only because like the people sitting on all of these panels are all different, and they
Right.
all have like it's impossible. And yeah, I don't know. I probably would like to pick his brain about maybe that mindset a little bit more. But I mean, I have a few other colleagues that are just like they're just like, yeah, I mean, I already did this thing. I don't if I don't have to take another audition, like why would I put myself through that, or why would I want to do that? I already I can just be doing other things. And I'm definitely in that boat where it's like, yeah, I would rather be like, I don't know, reading good books and eating good food and sitting in my apartment getting drunk by myself while I watch super gory anime. You know.
That's pretty
Um
sweet.
yeah. Well, by the way, last night I was like, because I've been very good because it's been so incredibly hot here,
Hmm.
and my job is can be physically demanding. Standing outside, playing outside when it's hot. So, being good about like taking care of myself, limiting the alcohol. Oftentimes, like past couple weeks, not drinking alcohol.
Nice.
Um, and so like last night, I like, I was like sometimes if I'm in a habit of like I'll have one or two at night sitting around. It's like I'm trying to jump right back into that habit. And so like last night I finished like my first drink, and I was playing like Elden Ring last night, and I was like, I forgot what I was doing. Like my train of thought just started to wander. I was like, the funny part is instead of like like slowing down on the drinking, I was like, I need to stop playing Elden Ring.
I need to focus
you
on my
know,
drinking.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of that. I was like, this is taking too much bandwidth. I need to like watch TV or something like that. I don't know. I had that
Because
thought.
obviously you're gonna get another drink.
Obviously, dude, it was
Uh,
only not. Dude, obviously it was only 9:30. It's Friday night.
come on, what are you talking
What am I? What am I? Some kind of like sissy? Um, no, but I thought that was a funny thought I had in the moment. I was like, I'm gonna stop playing this video game instead of
about?
I need to slow down on the booze. No way, brother.
You knew the
Full speed
inevitable.
ahead. Oh yeah, for sure. Um. Anyways, yeah, I wish I had that mindset a little when I was 23, at least. But I
But
didn't win my job when I was 23, so
weren't you like 26 or 27 when you won?
yeah, something like that. Pretty young.
Same difference.
Same difference, dude.
20. You might as well have been 18 there, buddy.
I might as well have been just starting to play.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And you think about it, how
I
many
did.
years
Think about it. I did. I had like my first lesson was like at 18?
Yeah. Yeah, when you think
Yeah.
about it, when you from the moment you first got serious to the
Yeah.
moment of
Grab,
winning a job, that's not much time at all.
like that.
Yeah.
I had this former colleague that whenever we would have like really, really hard, like really tough like ceremonies or something, he would just be like, we would be like changing out of our uniform, and he goes, we'd all just be like exhausted, and he'd be like, Robert, just think if he'd have practiced 5 more minutes. That's pretty funny. Um, that's all I got.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about this book, but
Okay.
maybe next time we'll
Yeah,
talk
open
about
it
it.
up a little bit.
Yeah, it's
It
pretty. I'm
looks
about.
pretty hefty.
Yeah, it's like 800 pages. I'm like, this is like, I think besides East of Eden, which I think was quite a few number of. Well, I guess the Lord of the Rings books were pretty beefy too. I don't know how many pages are those books. Are those
I mean,
in like
if you're what's the word? If you're being technical, it's the Lord of the Rings is one book.
right, okay.
So it's like what
Hmm.
1500 pages or something like that.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. Anyways, this book is like it's up there with like the novels, I guess, that I've read, and I'm like almost 300 pages in, and it's like I even though it's sad, I like find it hard to put down. I like when I'm not reading it, I'm thinking about reading it. It's like it's that good.
It's captivating, like it makes you want to know what happens.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, it starts off, I guess we're fucking talking about it, whatever. Um, but it just starts off like really sucking you in, and then it now there's like a nice little level off, and then I can feel it you know, start to arouse me a little bit. Piquing my arousal.
It's not one of
You're
those.
making me want you're
Huh.
making me want pizza, by the way. I might tomorrow's
Dude,
burger night, but I was thinking about, dang, do I get pizza tonight too? But then it's like I'm eating out 2 nights in a row. That's dark arts right there.
whoa, that's getting a little too crazy, man.
Whoa. Is that stupid that that's crazy? That's stupid, right?
I mean, it's as stupid as me getting aroused from a pizza. I think it's
No,
one
I
of
mean, but
those getting older things.
no, I
Two,
mean,
two nights in
is
a
it
row eating out? That's crazy.
okay? All right, fuck it. I'll just go eat fucking pizza. Um, I wanted to talk about fit checks too, but we'll talk about that next time.
Fit check, like at work, you have fit checks?
No,
Oh,
just like I like all in my Instagram algorithm is just like people's outfits.
oh, okay.
And I found this person.
I wonder if it's.
Um,
I almost sent you one too. Is it a ridiculous one?
no,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like it's just really like wholesome. It's this account, and like of course I'm not gonna be able to find it because they don't post that often.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like this person doesn't have a whole lot of followers. I think I have more followers than they do, but
Shout out.
let me.
You
Um,
are Yosek Nam, so
I
makes
am
sense.
Yosek Nam. Um, but they just do like sometimes just these accounts that just do the things that they just have more balls than I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
And
weird.
I'm just like, what? Like this person, and it's definitely a me thing. Like in my head, it's just like I'm something in there is just preventing me from doing the thing. But this person is just like they just do the thing. I'm
Just
like,
doing it. Love it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's fuck. I want to do that. I want to do that. So I don't know. So the fit checks is something that I want to do. Like I think I want to start doing.
Okay.
Just like posting like because I don't know. I always feel like I'm a okay dresser, but lately I've been like really starting to like piece together like I don't know cooler shit to wear. You know what I mean? And like,
You can always
and then
start
like
by like not showing your face if that
that's
helps.
I'm definitely not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but like what? So to dip my toe into that if I'm going to rehearsal specifically, I make it a priority to like wear something that's like thoughtful, if that makes
Thinking
sense.
about what to wear, purpose,
Yeah,
like
like
wearing something on purpose.
yeah, like I want to look not I want to wear like an outfit that I think is like that I took, not just like NPC, like I just threw, I'm just like
Mm,
I don't know. I put together an outfit that I think looks cool. I dress up for work,
nice.
kind of thing. I don't know. So, anyways, thinking about like, of course, like every
Do it.
egotistical person on the internet,
It takes a little bit of ego to do it, but then
it
whenever
definitely does. Yeah.
you watch that wholesome guy, you weren't thinking, "Oh, this guy's so full of himself," right? Did you think that?
Well, no, because they're not Yosiknam. They're not.
Ah, I
You know
see.
what I
But
mean?
as a
And so like
Yosek Nom
my ego.
yourself, you feel like, oh,
So here's
I shouldn't be doing this.
here is the inner the battle in me, the battle of evil in me. I don't want to let myself, even though from every like I know, like, look, see, even having this conversation, I guilt self-conscious about it because I can tell, like, I'm like the signals I'm getting from you, and my body temperature is rising. I'm like,
It's
I
like,
don't
come on,
want,
who are we kidding here, people? I am a specimen.
uh,
And
so yeah, like, but it's only my ego that's the most critical.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I have to live. That's the thing. I have to live with myself, and
curse,
that
man. Being
is
like
fuck
that. Uh-huh.
in no in here. Yes, it's fucking. It can be hell. And
Right.
so like just posting something like that, I'm just like
Delete it right away.
Shane Gillis talks about this all the time. How he like, Rogan is always like, don't look at post something, don't look at the comments, and
Hmm.
Shane Gillis is like, I have to look at the comments, like. I have to. And then he's like, he like goes through the comments and he just only sees the bad ones and he just like beats himself up about it.
Yeah.
But it's like what's
Conan
worse
O'Brien
than
says the
that?
same thing on his podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, what's worse than that is the way I talk to myself about I'm like I am my own troll. Like that's, and
You're the
I don't
worst
know.
comment. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. I am the Redditor.
It might be something that will help you overcome that, maybe.
Maybe, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to turn into Gaston,
Yeah, just don't show your face at first and then just make it only about the outfit and
Yeah.
then try to take that advice that Rogan said. I mean, you're gonna look at the views, you're gonna look at the comments and the oh okay,
Or
this
lack
one
of views, yeah.
yeah, this one did better than that one. That's the weird thing is like because I've been posting videos on YouTube, the gaming videos, and
Yeah.
YouTube, I feel like YouTube gives you almost too much information to think about when
Yeah.
you post it. It shows you like after you post a certain number of videos, it shows you like what time the people who watch your videos are watching it.
Whoa.
It's like it
Okay.
gives you way too much information to think about. It's like, okay, so if I post a video at exactly 12:35, then I know this percentage of my viewers will be on at that
Right.
time, so they'll probably be able to watch it, and then that'll increase the like you could just go down this crazy rabbit hole of
Right.
and then yeah,
Well, like Instagram now has achievements. So like I posted a video. I just posted a
I didn't
picture
notice
of
that.
myself hiking. Or it was just I think I have a picture of myself, two on my Instagram. It's like just a picture of me, right?
Mm,
So I posted a picture of me. We were in Colorado, and of course I'm not smiling. I'm just like looking deadpan at the camera, right? Soulless eyes, and it got a lot of likes. And what's funny is like after I opened up my Instagram after that, they were like, "You're only 9 likes away from hitting a 50 like achievement." I'm like, "What? There's like achievements now on Instagram? This is
everything's a
crazy."
game now, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's really wild. I don't. So made me think of that same in the same vein of like I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't like. I love that you post all these like streams. It's like I want to like you wanted to do a thing and you just did it. It's like, man, I need to like have a little bit more of that in me. I think that dog in me.
I think that kind of motivated me too, because I realized like there's stuff I've been wanting to do that I just never did it,
Yeah,
and just knowing that I'm doing something that maybe probably other people have wanted to do also that just haven't done it for the same reasons, like that has been at least a bit of motivation. It was like, okay, I'm just gonna
yeah,
be consistent with it. I'm just gonna keep doing
yeah.
it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think you should give it a try.
Okay. Well, go
Uh,
eat the pizza, people, and go tip your hat and give an eye wink to your local Yosik Nam.
yeah, identify who's your Yosek Nam.
Yeah. There's only one. There can only be one.
And it's
All right. Bye.
in DC. Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye.